Alright, hey guys, it is Chris here again with another video, and in this video today we're going to be taking a look at the Harrisburg Mall, located in Lower Paxton Township, Pennsylvania. Now, the reason why we're taking a look at this shopping mall today is because one of its main anchors at this mall will be closing within the next 6 months. And unfortunately, it's one of the core anchors at this shopping mall, and that is the Macy store, located at the Harrisburg Mall in Lower Paxton Township, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. This store is going to be closing, I believe, sometime in June or July, with liquidation sales beginning in May. So the mall will be around, the Macy store will be around for the next 6 months, but after those 10 to 11 weeks, this Macy store at the Harrisburg Mall in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Lower Paxton Township, will be ceasing operation. Now, you might be asking yourselves, hey Chris, you live in New Jersey. Why are you doing a video on a Macy store closing in Pennsylvania? Well, the reason why I'm doing a video on this Macy store is because this mall is significant, and it's significant because this mall could very well be the next dead mall. I'm not saying I don't want to jinx this to become a dead mall. However, this mall might be on its way out in the next few years. I think Bass Pro is doing very well at this mall, but for the Macy's store, it's just not doing too well, and Capital City's not too far away from this Macy's store, so it makes sense. The one shocker that I definitely have is they even invested putting in a Macy's backstage, and now here we are. God darn only knows, maybe 2 to 3 years later, they're now going to be closing it this year. It's crazy. I mean, thank goodness there's none right as of right now that are not closing in New York and New Jersey. I mean, that could very well change in the next 24 hours. But anyways, so we're gonna first read the article for this Macy's store closing at the Harrisburg Mall. We're gonna get a street view, and I'm gonna talk about a little bit of history with this building, because this building that is gonna be closing this year has a lot of history, and I definitely want to go over it with you guys from the first anchor to the second anchor to finally what it is today. So we're going to read this article today from the PennLive.com, and it pretty much goes into about Macy's closing at the I keep saying Phillipsburg, Harrisburg Mall, Lower Paxton, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. So Macy's store at Harrisburg Mall is closing. Macy's at Harrisburg Mall, Sawarta Township. Okay, not Lower Paxton. So sorry, Sawarta Township. My bad, everybody. Sawarta Township is closing later this year. Macy's at the Harrisburg Mall in Sawarta Township is closing later this year, according to the chain. In a statement, Macy's said the department store will hold a clearance sale starting in May for about approximately 10 to 11 weeks. The decision to close a store is always a difficult one, but Macy's is proud to have served the Harrisburg community for over the past 25 years, and we look forward to continuing to do so at Macy's Capital City Mall store or online at Macys.com. Macy's shared the information to the parties. According to Fox 43, about 70 employees will be impacted. Regular and non-seasonal employees will be eligible for servants, including outplacement resources, if Macy's is unable to place them at a nearby department store. So anybody working at the Harrisburg Mall store right now is most likely they're gonna try and, I guess, transfer those employees over to the Capital City Mall, but who the you-know-what knows of how many positions there are in that store. So Macy's opened up in the mall along Paxton Street in 2006. Harrisburg Mall told Matters Live it does not have a comment at this time. The store is not the only Macy's proposed to close this year. So there's other Macy's stores closing as well. Macy's is going to be closing at the Rivergate Mall in Goodlesville, Tennessee, and the Westfield Meriden Mall in, I believe, Meriden, Connecticut. In fact, the retail has been closing. This goes on about other information. So it's quite sad. I don't know if there's any New York and New Jersey stores that are closing. I'm surprised the information has not come out about that, but the New York and New Jersey stores might be safe, but I can't say yes and I can't say no, so we'll just have to wait and see what they're going to be released. But just imagine this before I get a street view. So those 70 people who walked in today or are walking in right now for their shift, they're being told that their store will be closing in June or July. So you know, it's scary. I mean, the good news is these people have about 6 months to go on to start typing up their resume and figuring out where else to work. So the good thing about this closing is it's going to be a slow process. It's not going to be like Sears, where okay, you only have this amount of time. It's a good extended time. You know, it gives that employee about a half year to try to figure out what they're going to do next. So to Macy's, I give them a thumbs up for that one. Good job. Good job. Good job about. I mean, I know you do other things, but this is something that's good. So I say good job, because now these people have a chance to start filling out their resumes and getting the opportunity to work elsewhere if they don't get into Capital City Mall, obviously. So while I get a street view of this Macy's store, we can actually get a 3D view as well. So here it is. This is on the second floor, believe it or not. This is actually very rare, especially in this area of Pennsylvania, to see a 3-level Macy's store. But as you guys know, this wasn't always a Macy's store, and I'll tell you exactly as we are viewing the northwest entrance of the store, located on the second floor of the store. So you're probably wondering, what excuse me. So you're probably wondering, what kind of store does this look like? Well, I will tell you exactly what used to be here. So I guess we'll get a view of the Macy's sign here, and I'll talk about the history as you guys are admiring this wonderful Macy's sign. So this Macy's store used to be this Macy's store originally opened up as a Gimbel's in 1969, and then it closed in 1987 and it became a Hess's, and the Hess's closed in 1994, and then it became a Hex from 1994 to 2006, and finally when Hex merged with Macy's, it became a Macy's in 2006. So it went from a Gimbel's to a Hess's to a Hex, and then finally a Macy's in 2006, and finally in 2020 they'll be closing. So you go Gimbel's, Hess's, Hex, and then Macy's. So this building in itself has a very, very long history of being 4 different department stores, and now it's closing. So yeah, this building has gone through quite some significant changes in the past couple of years. But yeah, that's the Macy's sign, by the way, right up here. I don't know if they put up a backstage sign. I believe that's on the lower level. But this is still quite sad. This is definitely a piece of Harrisburg retail that is going away. But from what I've heard, that this store, it's a very low performing store, and I guess the Capital City Mall crushes this store. So I mean, I'm not shocked. I mean, I'm surprised, but I'm not shocked. Because here's the thing, guys. I mean, it's not that I didn't like the store. I mean, I've been trying to go to the store for years, and I'm probably going to try again this year. I mean, especially now that this store is closing, I might want to walk in, because I mean, I've never been in here, and I would like to see it before it goes out. So we'll have to wait and see how everything falls into place. It all depends on what happens, what hotel I stay at, if I stay nearby. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But like I said, I'll try my very best to get out here. And if I can't, I can't. There's really nothing I can do, unfortunately. But yeah, this entrance is really interesting. Like, see, like back in the day, like they used to really go all out on department stores and their architecture. And even this being like, I mean, I bet this was what Hex looked like. But even then, they used to go all out on department stores. Times have changed, man. It's just a real shame. It is really just a real shame that this store is going away, along with some others. So yeah, this is the northwest entrance. You guys get the gist of it. I won't give you any more time to view it, because we still have plenty of more store to cover. So it looks like, oh wow, they probably used to have the PA state flag and the American flag. That's long gone. That's a shame. So we'll go here. That is a prison over there. So Macy's lower level, and then how am I gonna do this? Damn. Yeah, they don't really give a lot of street view options, guys. So, oh no, wait, here we go. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Okay, we'll take the little Google guy. So this is the closest we can get, or no, we can get a little bit closer. Okay, yeah, we can definitely get a little bit closer. Just try and get a nice, good street view. There we go. Okay, that's a little too close. Let's go just a little bit farther. So this is the southwest entrance of the building, which the lower level of this Macy's store now actually houses a Macy's backstage, which ironically enough will also be liquidating along with the Macy's store. Now, what could also happen is they could very well keep the Macy's backstage store and get rid of the rest of the Macy's store. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, what you're looking at right here is the southwest entrance of the store. So I will give you guys a few seconds here to admire it. Okay, and let's get a nice closer shot of that backstage entrance. You know, it's still kind of a shame that the store is going away. I mean, I'm definitely going to try and visit it once it goes, but it's a little hard. Now, unfortunately, because the Regal movie theater blocks the southeast entrance of the store, I can only get a 3D view. So we have this is the northwest entrance of the store. Then you got the part of the store that's covered by the mall. There's a mall entrance as well. Then you have the what's it called? You have the southeast entrance of the store. And then finally you have the southwest entrance of the store with a loading dock as well. That's the loading dock right under there. That's actually really smart too. It kind of hides it from the rest of this. But this movie theater, obviously, as you guys know, was an add-on to the mall, so this was added on. But yeah, still very sad. And I'll give you guys an update if any Macy's stores are closing in New York and New Jersey. Right now, New York and New Jersey are safe, but that could very well change within the next 24 hours. So anyways, guys, that's about going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please make sure to check the links in the description below for the articles. So anyways, guys, that's about going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that will be it.